of the roleplay tutorial system. This one is a live stream. Depending on how it goes, I will start organizing when they're going to be done. In this section there will be pauses and such things because I will be answering questions from these guys over this side of the screen. But yeah, we're going to be going through creating a command to make a house and doing that using scanf, SSCANF. We're going to be fixing an issue that was brought to my attention by Verns, I think it was, over Discord, about not actually having the logged in value set as default. So we'll do that quickly first. If you go into your publics and then go to default player values, and then all you need to do is go to here, type logged in player ID is equal to false. That's that done. That's just an added security measure. So if I just put that there. Now let's go back into houses, and we're going to actually create the house. So what we're going to do is add a new command, call it make house, player ID parameters, return true. Now you're going to want to check if you're actually an administrator, so the admin level is below, I don't know how many admin levels I said we were going to have. We'll call it free trial moderator, admin, head admin, 5. So put it below 5, then we'll return an error message. Call this color white. You are not the required admin level to use this command. Now what we need to add, I just add a few spaces here to work with. We're going to have, so it's going to be make house section optional extras. So what we need to do is new section of we'll call this 10, and then extra of 40. If scanf parameters S10, that's got to be there. So and then that none of 40. I will explain this in a second to you. Make house, we'll call this exterior, interior, and name and price. Now this right here is, we've worked with it before but not this type. The capital S is an optional string parameter, and the default value for that is set within this, within the quotation marks of none. So what we can do is we can detect whether it's matching none and add the additional value to the end of the syntax command. I will explain it as we're going along, but do we have string match in here? I don't think we do. I'm going to actually cut this from my other game mode. Right, what we can do is, I'm sorry about this, guys. Do upwards instead. There we go. Add this into publics at the bottom. That is there. Whenever you can. I do have string match. Where? Let me just compile this just to double check. Nope, I don't have it, but yeah. Maybe I do. Let me just recompile. Ignore me. Me being stupid, my bad. Just wasted a bit of time, but you know what I'm saying. Now, where was we? Houses. All we need to do is, if we add string match section and then exterior, else if string match section interior, else if string match section name, else if string match section price. Right, that's all the sections set up. What we need to do now is I'm going to add these at the top of here, and it's going to be static float x, float y, h create pause exterior 4, h create int 4, h create name 40, h create price. There we go. The reason why we're creating these as statics is because they will not change unless the command is used. Just 1 second. So now what we do, all we need to do is add in a float position of 4. So get player position, player ID, position 0, position 1, position 2, get player facing angle, player ID, position 3. Interior is equal to get player interior, player ID. And then all we need to do is send a client message, we'll call it red, yellow, exterior position set successfully. Same again for the interior. All you need to do, do what I've just done, change the modem from pos to hkint, remove that line there, and this is where hcreate int ID is equal to get player interior, player ID. Then up here hcreate int ID, and then same again, get player pos, player ID, hcreate int 0, hcreate int 1, hcreate int 2, get player facing angle, player ID, hcreate int 3. Send the client message, color yellow, interior position set success fully. Now this is a wee bit different. We need to first of all add in a check, so if string match extra is matching to none, then we'll return an error with a syntax message, which will be usage slash make house name, then new name to set. If the string length of extra is above 39, or the string length of extra is below 3, so we can't have stupidly short names, we'll return an error, color white, name length must be between 3 and 40 characters long. I'll call it 39. Then all we need to do is hcreate name is equal to extra. I'm not sure if that will work without formatting. Yeah, that okay. This is now we'll do the same again, but this time is if the string match extra none, we'll return the same kind of error for white usage slash make house price, and then price to set. If the string value of extra is below 1, return an error message saying price must be above $1. Now all we need to do is send a client message here, color yellow, name set successfully, but this time I'm going to add a colon, and then I'm going to color white, and here we'll put extra. compile that works fine. Now we also need to add in this section here, complete, else if string match section complete. Don't need to worry about that yet. Now what we do here is create price is equal to string val of extra. Excuse me. Here we're going to actually need to create a string of 50. So we'll format the string with the size of string price set successfully, and then we just type string value extra, send that as a client message. If you wanted to make it look a wee bit different, what you needed to do is add that in there, and that will change the money to display as white. Now if we go back in, compile, still get them 2 warnings. That's because we've not done anything with them yet. Now in this bit, this is where we get rid of the warnings, but we will make another one. So what we need to do is save house to database. We are going to need create exterior 0, 1, 2 and 3, and then same again. Actually we can get around this, just put this as player ID, and then do here server save house to database player ID, return truth. We'll sort this bit out in a moment. First of all, we want to add in some checks. So if hey allele gg, if the create price is equal to 0, return true. If create name is equal to none, return true. I don't know why I did that. Too much C# coding. If the string matches Did you not check the title of the video? No, we'll just leave them checks as that for now. Now what we're going to need to do is new interior ID is equal to create interior ID. Price is equal to create price. Name 40 is equal to create name. Don't think that will work. No, I'll have to format that. So format name side of name h create name. Ext for exterior we'll do 4 int 4, and then all we need to do is ext0 is equal to h create exterior 0 all the way through to 4, so 3, sorry. It's a tutorial, it's for multiple people, but feel free to join. I may host it once it's done, but I'm not sure. Now we're doing it the same for the interiors. Now what we need to do is add in a query. Call this 256 just for now until I figure out. Go into the structure just to figure out what organization it has. Now I'm going to need to format this so it's owner name xgdia, but I don't need, I'll just do it anyway. So MySQL format SQL connection query size of query, insert into houses with values of that. That's just my basic layout. So it's going to be owner SQL name xgdia x, xgdia y, xgdia z, xgdia a, interior x, interior y, interior z, interior a. And ID price. What I'll do just for now is this, so then we can get it on one line. So it's going to be 0 for the owner SQL. The name will be in that format. That is, the E is a escaped string to avoid SQL injection. If you just use that as a string, it would then possibly cause security issues, and people will be able to inject your script and update their files, their data for the database without your say so. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 floats. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's correct. Need 2 integers, and that's it done. Now what we need to do is we need to put in the variables from above. So the owner SQL is 0, that's already set. The name is name exterior 0, exterior 1, exterior 2, exterior 3, interior 0, interior 1, interior 2, interior 3. Now it's going to be interior ID and price. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this all back onto one line, because I prefer it like that. Check how long that is, 177. I'm going to make this 300 for this query length, because it could end up being an issue. Now what we need to do is add in here MySQL p query, SQL connection query, SQL save house to DB, and then we'll don't need to pass any variables on. Here goes my dog again. We'll do exactly the same as what we did here. So do that empty. Now let's create server SQL save house to DB. As a matter of fact, actually we'll do that, and then player ID, and then player ID. It's just so we can actually send a confirmation message of the house being created. So if you want to just copy this from here to here, remove that, and then all we need to do is house data wheel, that's a good point, total houses created plus plus, and then I is equal to total houses created, and the house data I house ID is equal to cache insert ID. That will get the newest the value of what we've just inserted to the database. House data I house, and let me just drag this from here. House ID house owner SQL is equal to 0, because that's the value we set. What we will do is we will do this now actually. House data I house name 40, and that's going to be name. So we can get rid of these. Now what we need to do, house data I house exterior 0 is equal to ext 0. Copy and paste that so you have it 4 times, then do that 1, 2, 3 like we did in our last tutorial, and then do the same again for the interior position. So house data I house interior 0 is equal to int 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Get rid of that. House data I house interior ID is equal to int area ID, because that's what we specified up there, and then house data I house price is equal to price. Make sure you return true. As a security issue, I'm going to create a variable in here. So house ID integer created by person. So it's going to be cache insert ID and get name. Player ID. Now formatting a string for displaying to the player. So just add this in first. Color yellow string, and I need to slow down. We need to add in a string of 128, so we need house ID integer, SQL ID integer, created colon string. Integer with a $sign. Now all we need to do is cache insert ID, and then name and price. Compile that. We've got plenty of tag mismatches. One moment. 111. Where's 111? Ah, that is why. So make sure you have your float tags, unlike I did, and then the same here as well. Save that, compile that, and done. Now, once you've done that, to resolve anything issue-wise, we will do hcreate int id is equal to 0, hcreate int is equal to 0.0. We will define a new variable called j for new I equals 0i below for I plus plus. H create exterior j is equal to 0.02, and price and name. So h create price is equal to 0, h create name is equal to none. Now compile that, should work. And I knew I was going to do that, but you know, so J and J, compile again, done. Now that's your command for creating your houses complete. If you come across any issues, please let me know. That is going to be the end of this part of the tutorial. I'll stop the recording now, but I will answer live stream questions for a couple more minutes just to save on time. Thank you and goodbye.